The S13 has unfortunately fallen for poor old wiper syndrome, and these things be squeaking like a freaking mouse in here. It's gonna drive me mentally insane. Now, real quick, I want to let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by Manscape, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. For the sake of keeping things family friendly, I figured I'd use my drift car here as the perfect example for what I'm about to talk about. Now, Manscape offers the best tools and liquid formulations for the 3 big odor zones: your body, your butt, and your balls. Manscaped has been kind enough to send me some of the products in the all-in-one performance package 4.0. First, over here we have the Lawnmower 4.0. This is the 4th generation lawnmower from Manscaped, and of course it includes advanced skin-safe technology to reduce any sort of cuts that you can get, as well as it is fully waterproof, and it's got this fancy brand new charging system right here that is completely cordless. If you plug it in right there, as long as you got that mounted to the wall, this is easy to use. You can also press it 3 times and it activates travel lock mode, and you can press it 3 times again and it deactivates that. And in here we have the new Weed Whacker. Completely new product to me. This is a nose hairs trimmer as well as any other hairs trimmer that you need. And of course this is also going to have skin safe technology with no cuts or bruises that you can retrieve from it. We have the Crop Reviver as well as the Crop Preserver ball toner and ball deodorant right there to protect your balls at all costs. This time if you order this package you will get all of these plus the handy dandy travel bag right here as well as some boxer briefs all with it. So what are you guys waiting for? Go click the link right in the description. Use my promo code ULTRA20 and you will get 20% off plus free international shipping for your full package right here. I personally couldn't recommend it any further. Well, what do we have here? So remember that track day we had earlier in the week? Mike got the poor end of the stick on that one.
Most likely head gasket's gone.
I hate to say it, but BMW's doing BMW things out here. He was going hard on the track day, and the car decided to pretty much put itself in limp mode. You saw a little bit of oil smoke come out the
Actually,
front.
I wasn't even driving that car hard.
Yeah, not even that hard.
Because remember I told you that Manfred, my instructor, we couldn't hear each other over my exhaust, so I wasn't over 70% through the whole day.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was short shifting. I was shifting at 6,000, not 8.
Okay, so 6,000, not 8. But either way, car doesn't want to start now. Yeah. She ain't looking good now, so I'm here rescuing with the rig setup.
I'm pretty sure head gasket, because that's what it sounds like.
Hopefully.
I'm hoping it's just that.
Hopefully not a new whole S65.
Back already?
Yeah, there's a little process to put this thing in neutral because it's a DCT. It's kind of jank, but like it works.
You sure we can't just take this thing home?
I would love to.
I'd love to just load this up and then we'll bring it back.
No, to the right, to the right. Straight.
Well, we got probably the new heaviest car ever strapped down behind this thing. She's not even squatting that much. They all told me Raptors can't tow, but they can. It's just gonna cost your wallet a lot of money. Now we gotta bring this thing to the doctor. Let's see.
Stop.
Yeah, that's not good.
We've got nothing precious. Yeah. You're down a hole or two. Either that or...
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, Mike. Your injector
Stuck open?
Yep.
So it flooded?
Yeah. Your injector's stuck open. Yeah, see dude, it's not even plugged in and your injector's spraying.
Yeah.
Bro, the injector's unplugged and it's just dumping.
Rest in peace.
It's in, and that's where it's gonna be for a long time.
Well, Mike's motor is confirmed deceased. Can we get an RIP for his V8 in the chat? I've gone through some motor blows myself, but nothing on that scale of a BMW S65 V8. So I don't really know what his plan is, but I feel really bad. And I guess it's just a part of your game as far as owning cool cars. You just gotta be able to have the pockets to afford to maintain them. That's just how it all works with anything that's really cool and sporty in the car world. Make sure you always have the money for what you're getting yourself into. Today, boys, we are getting back to work on the S13 Silvia Coupe. The car is very, very, very close to completion. Clearly, the last thing that's been missing is a front bumper. Now, the reason for that is if you guys missed the latest videos, we just got a brand new, refreshed, repainted front bumper right up here. And when test fitting, we saw that because of the material that's made out of, it was extremely sagging in the front and just was not willing to cooperate and sit flush with the car. So with that said, I had to wait for something to come in for us to solve that issue, and I can safely say it's finally here. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the true Focus Fab front bash bar with jack point. Now, it's taken some time for them to get this all the way here, but it is here and it is glorious because this is actually the same company that supported our bash bar for the S14, and that's been a miraculous decision. One, it has literally saved the front end of this car from when I'm putting it in the walls, and two, the jack point here saves just an incredible amount of struggle on getting this car up. If you fellow S chassis or any other chassis enthusiasts are interested in a bash bar, which I would highly recommend if you're drifting or just wanting to protect your car, you guys can use my discount code JackUltra right here and save a good percentage on your purchase. With that said, let's get this thing mounted up onto here. These things are really difficult. Usually they don't come fitted perfectly, but as long as it gets on there, that's all we need. So I have good news for the bash bar and for the car. The good news is that the bash bar slid right on, which means that, you know, the fabrication of it was all really well done. But on top of that, that also means that this car was fully clean. I mean, you definitely would have trouble sliding on a bash bar to the mounting points of the frame if the frame was bent itself. So the fact that it slid on literally perfectly means that she's completely clean and hasn't been in any frame damage accident of any sort. So that's cool. However, not every single install is gonna go perfectly. And what I'm currently running into is that this part right here is making contact with this part of the car, and it's preventing this side from going in further, so that you want this to be closer to the middle of that bolt right over there. And yeah, this is blocking it. So I mean, my only logical resort right now is hammer time. She's finally complete, and you guys can barely see that true Focus Fab bash bar just peeking in down there. I've waited for this moment for a very, very long time. The car is pretty much all together. It's all one color. It's got all the cosmetic little pieces that I'd wanted to have, like the roof spoiler, the TEs. The only rough part that I've struggled on the entire time is just this right here. Trying to get this to sit a lot more firm and flush like that, but the problem is there's just nothing it can really mount towards. I think I made a cut right here so that we could have this jack point be functional and not hit the bumper, but sadly I think that cut kind of sacrificed some structural rigidity in the polyurethane, and therefore it's a bit flimsy. So you guys can leave comments on what you'd recommend to do about that, but for now, that's all flush. We fixed this, that's a lot better, and overall this car is in its best state within my ownership. No cracks or chips or anything like that. And even if I wanted the old bumper, it is long gone now. If you viewers do happen to share the same taste qualities that I do and like the simple and clean route of modifications, don't forget to go pick up your Keep It Clean hoodie right here. And we got the beautiful Silvia on the back of it. Do you want to work on my 1991 Nissan right-hand drive?
Nobody does. Nissan.